OK, we'll move on now to a round called Reshuffle. In this round, our politicians will be appointing some new members of their cabinet. In fact, they'll have to justify the appointment of anyone they find behind the numbers on this screen. There you are. It's just a random thing. You get whoever's there. So, Jeremy, pick a number, and you have to justify appointing whoever you find behind that number.
2.
2. Number 2, and you get... That's Reggie Cray, so...
Well, he is a wealth creator, in the sense that he made a lot of money without ever doing any work.
Could he be chief whip or something like that? He could be an enforcer.
I think whip would be a rather mild post for him. Yeah. I think possibly nails or a shotgun.
Linda?
I think this is a marvellous move. I think that Mr. Cray will be a marvellous addition to our cabinet. He could be in charge of collecting third world debt. I think that would be very successful.
Jolly good. Let's go over to Graeme Garden, and you can look at the chart. Pick a number.
Number 6.
Number 6. And that's Jeremy Clarkson, I believe. Very popular broadcaster, but what would he be doing in your cabinet?
So it is. He'd be a very welcome member of our cabinet. Yeah, a spokesman on public transport, I would imagine.
Well, Ferraris for everybody.
Yes, and he could give coaching on MPs on how to deliver a speech, or even to the Queen's speech. Could be something like, never mind the sleek lines, this government has enough grunt under the bonnet to rip off a maiden's drawers at 15 paces. Her Majesty would be very popular doing that.
Let's go back to the grid. Linda, you have to make a selection.
Oh, number 4.
Number 4. Jolly good. And that's Robbie Williams.
Excellent. Excellent. I think this will be a marvellous move for us because, you know, frankly, we've got stars directing our fate. We're praying it's not too late. We know we've fallen from grace. Millennium.
Let's move on to John. Now, what number are you going to go for?
Number 1.
Number 1. Very good number. Adolf Hitler. Now, is he going to fit in with your cabinet?
It'll be good for youth training.
Minister of Defence, something like that? Attack?
Minister for Europe?
Yes.
Well, all of it.
Yeah.
I thought Minister of Sports would suit him rather well, wouldn't you? I mean, I saw him play golf once at St Andrews, and he got out of that bunker.
Let's go on to a round called I Like to Keep in Touch. Jeremy, first, you've got 90 seconds to see if you can answer as many questions as possible on what you politicians insist on still calling Cool Britannia. OK? Who runs the Ministry of Sound?
David Blunkett.
I think that's education you're thinking of. James Palumbo, no point there. Who are All Saints?
Christopher, Patrick, Bernadette, Andrew...
This is going to take some time in this form of the answer, isn't it? I'll give you a point on that just to stop you. What movie did Vinnie Jones star in?
La Cage aux Folles.
No, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Who is Tricky?
Alistair Campbell.
I'll give you a point for that. What are the Brits?
The occupying forces in Northern Ireland.
I can't give you that one, I'm afraid, even though it'll go in your column. Who chopped a cow in half?
Paul Daniels.
Well, we always like a good laugh, but no points. It was, of course, Damien Hirst. Who is Flatboy? Who is Fatboy Slim, also known as?
Nigel Lawson.
Close is Norman Cook. Oddly worded question. Who stars in Hideous Kinky?
David Miller.
I'll give you that. It's Kate Winslet we're looking for. I'll give you a point. What is the new Titanic?
The Millennium Dome.
No, it's a restaurant. What is Tara Palmer Tompkinson famous for?
Exactly.
Well, I'm afraid you can't get any out. So 3 points to Jeremy Hardy as we go over to Graeme Garden. And your questions, perhaps more suited to you, I don't know, is Ye Olde Britain. And you've got 90 seconds to see how many questions you get right here. Who admitted they had the body of a weak and feeble woman?
Dr. Crippen.
Queen Elizabeth I at Tilbury was the answer.
Yes.
Who fought at the Battle of Stamford Bridge?
Well, they all did. It was a battle.
Yes. Oddly enough, they didn't, because one side wasn't ready for it. But we're looking for the two Harolds and one of his brothers, Tostig. Who polishes the crown jewels every February?
Lonely beef eaters.
Every February is not very often, is it? Anyway, it's Garrard, the crown jeweller. No points there. Which king exploded in his coffin?
Edward the Semtex.
Henry VIII, apparently. Where would you go down the cam in a punt? The clue there is in the word cam.
It would be at one of Reverend Spooner's rather wild parties in Cambridge.
I'm going to give you the point for that.
Richly earned.
Yes. What do the Norwegians give us once a year?
Flu.
I think you're referring to your own au pair girl at this point, but...
All right, no,
something more
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree, well done for Trafalgar Square. Point there. What was the cause of the McDonald's massacre?
That was an angry cow who knew too much.
I'll give you a point on that. The chief hadn't sworn allegiance to the British Crown. It's done over by
Same
Campbell's. Where... It's normally called the Glencoe Massacre. Where was the Great Exhibition?
At the Fireplace Festival at Crystal Palace.
No points, I'm afraid. It's Hyde Park, 1851. And how many points have you got there, Graham? You've got 3 points as well. So there it is. It's...